Anyway, let's have a go at some Boundary Gate and work out what I was doing last time. How am I? You're at work. I'm not at work, so I'm better. You like Voldo? Not really. I feel like you've told me you like Voldo before. I like Ivy. I should have made that fun and made you guess, but yeah, I really like Ivy. Is this really a PlayStation game? The UI screams Amiga. This is a PlayStation game. Have you know? I only play console stuff. Mostly. It was on a PC... You know, the end of the last stream... Yeah, it is 3D. The end of the last stream, I said it wrong. I said the PC FM Towns, I think it was, but it's not that. It was very late. It's the PC... I can never remember the bloody name. PC FX, I think it's called. It was like the successor to the PC Engine. It was sort of a competitor with... the early PlayStation, Sega Saturn, and it just lost miserably and disappeared. There's only about 80 games on it or something, 70 games. It never left Japan. But you've heard of the TurboGrafx, I assume. So it was like the successor to the TurboGrafx PC Engine. And this was made for that, and it also got ported 6 months later to the PlayStation, which is the version that we're playing. I think it's really good. It's really good fun. It's an early PlayStation game as well, though. It's 97, so this is the same year as Final Fantasy 7. It's got lots of cool little just flares to it that I really enjoy. Like bits of voice. I mean, voice acting in 97's kind of a thing, I think. Usually we get them in like FMVs and stuff, but I suppose Resident Evil, actually, I guess Resident Evil. In RPGs it's a bit uncommon. There's a crazy perspective thing happening. I don't know. Is it? I think it's just a grid. It's all like a 3D grid space, you know, like just your box standard dungeon crawlers, really. But this one's in true 3D. I'm rambling and I can't remember what we were doing. Oh, we've been given an assignment by. So I've forgotten all the names. It's been a week since I played it. Who was the guy? Leo. Leo told us to go to the mines and take the metal to some guy, because basically, if you're curious about the plot, Voldo Main, open the quest for partner, keep variating towards it. I've never meshed with Voldo's play. I've always thought Voldo would be a good character, but I can't get on with it. Like, I think if you know how, he's a very cool person, because he can, you know, he can fight from all angles, can't he? Let's just give a start at some of the screens and stuff. Look, seems serene traditional RPG. No, it's quite dark. It's actually very dark. At the very start of the game. So let's do a quick recap, and then as I try and find my way out, I'm really bad with the directions in this game because there's no map unless you open the map. And I found out on the original version they did have a map in the corner, but they've removed it for this version. Where am I facing now? I'm facing east, I think. So let's go west. But this is a magical sort of kingdom land where all healing is possible. This one's got a lot of lore though. You know, like your typical dungeon crawler thing? It's not that. This has got quite a lot of story. So I've been really enjoying it for that reason. So we arrived in... Oh.
今、一人の男が野望に燃える目で王座を見つめていた。ホムンクリの実験は成功した。いずれ被災長と国王の始末をつけたら、この私がモーダルグローを支配する。
I'm just waiting if he's going to say anything else. So the narrator just said... Are we done? Okay, we are. So the narrator just said... I was a bit confused then, because it just suddenly said, like, there was one man who... Let's go back in the town and I'll tell you what he just said. He said that there's one man who's got burning eyes on the throne or something, and that was him, I guess. His name is... well, he's in the manual, because it did read about it. Let me get the manual back up. Where is he? Can't remember his name. Oh, there it is. At the bottom right. Demius. So, he's the leader of the Church of Sorcery. But we've not met him yet. This is the first time we've heard of him in-game, except for the manual. But he basically just said that, so, well, I'll recap and then I'll say what he said, because it won't make any sense if you haven't seen anything of what we did the last stream. But, sort of premise of this game, because I've only done 2 hours or so, is that, we've arrived in this town where apparently all healing is possible. They can heal limbs and all sorts. It's kind of mysterious. And, we were just looking for work. We're a mercenary and we bumped into this girl, as you do in RPGs. Well, first we met a monster. We killed the monster. It was kind of a bit of a bloody scene that we got to see, which was quite fun. And then, well, just like mess on the floor. And then we met this girl, and she's from the Church of Knowledge, and she asked us to be her bodyguard. So then she wants to get into the church. No, she wants to get into the Church of some knowledge, I think it is. I can't remember now. She wants to get inside somewhere. I've forgotten. But she can't, so we're asking this guy Leo's help. But first he said in order to help us, he wanted us to first go to this town that we've been to already now to find out what's happened there. And what has happened there is that there's been a massive explosion. It's just been wiped off the map, and there's a massive whopping crater, and everybody's been injured and stuff. And we met a guy there who'd found the cause, and he found like shrapnel of metal everywhere. So it seems like there's been a bomb or something, and we've got a piece of that metal now, and we need to go and take it to somebody else to determine what it is. Now, that guy in that scene that we just saw, apparently he's a villain, he's got his eyes on the throne. He just said something about I think he said the like homunculus experiment. He said like the homuncule, but I think it's more like homunculus. Experiment was a success, so no idea what that is. But he said it was a success, and then he said now it's just a matter of time before he... So I think he said he's got to dispose of the king and the priests, and then he'll be able to rule the world, the land, or whatever. So there we go. That was a bit of a interesting start. But yeah, we're going to go to the mines now. The mines of Roald Dahl. I don't know. Roald Dahl, it'll do. But we need to go there. But yeah, if you want to see Dark, this town we went to first. The ruins of this town. It's just a hot mess. It's a really cool game. I've really been enjoying it. But yeah, this was a town, and boom, and you can just... I think compared to most dungeon crawlers that I've played, it's had quite a lot of plot, sort of a lot of driven. When I initially bought this, I was interested by what I saw briefly, but I kind of expected it to be one of those games. Oh, hang on a second, I'm gonna start talking. I actually wanted to double check the item shop.
知識制度のお嬢さんよ。何か隠してることがあるんじゃないか。
Are you hiding something?
あの金属片のことだよ。
About that metal shard.
ま、俺には関係ないけどな。金さえもらえれば。
Something to do with me as long as you pay me.
二人がロードダールに着いた時には雪が舞い始めていた。
Oh, it started snowing as we approached the mines of
町に
Roald
入
Dahl.
ると地の底からうなるような音が響いている。
And as we entered the town, it sounded like some sort of wailing coming from below the ground. Ooh. But I'm going to leave because I want to check the item shop. So, let's go back. I don't know if this is going to be one of those games where like the vendors update their stuff, you know, as you go through plot points. Some heavy brows. Is this as dark as the screens? It seems serene. 3 seconds later, basically, yes. It's really good. I mean, obviously the language barrier has not been translated, but I don't know. If you want to play along, and I'll do my best to tell you what the plot is, but it's a fun game. I'm enjoying it. I guess a lot of it's the story, though, so I don't know how much it would lose. The combat's not like that exciting, but I'm having fun with it. It'll probably get a translation one day. They seem to be getting really fast at doing PlayStation and Saturn stuff these days. I think it's just a matter of time before someone picks it up. What has she got? I can't remember what all this stuff does now. Probably should take some stuff with me just in case now. That's like a revival scroll. What's that do? Paralysis and sleep. Maybe I should. You never know. Like I'm not familiar with this game at all, so you don't know how sort of severe sleep stuff is. I usually ignore this kind of crap in RPGs and I just let like sleep happen and things hit me and it's fine. I'll just wake up naturally. But some of these older RPGs, they can be really quite vicious. This one's been pretty easy so far though. We definitely want that. That's an escape from dungeon item. I've got one already, but I'll have another. Sleep, that puts the enemies to sleep. Not sure I need that. Silence, no. Can't buy any potions because I think I'm full. Yeah, I've not really played that many dungeon crawlers. I always used to avoid them because I didn't like the fact that they lacked story, usually. I was a bit judgmental, and I found the first-person dungeon side of it kind of bland. But these days I'm getting into them a bit more. I still want ones that have... Oh, I've just talked to you. I still want ones that have a plot, though. So, I'm kind of keen to have a look at the... Is it the Ultima series in the 3D Ultima games. Let's see. So, oh, I've forgotten how this works. I think... What was it? White is the same, grey is can't equip, red is inferior, and blue is an upgrade. So yeah, there's nothing that we need. I still wish you didn't have to manually click leave. You could just press cancel. Okay, well we can leave the town now. But yeah, that goat's head in the bottom left-hand corner on the kind of, well, I guess the original version on the PCFX, it actually had a compass, no, a mini-map, which would be far more useful. I have got absolutely no idea what possessed them to remove that for the PlayStation port, because it would make it much easier to see where I'm going all the time. Or even just a compass would help. There's a compass on this, but I've usually sort of, I don't know, it's kind of, I think I'm red. I'd rather they just had the marker pointing the direction. So I'm red, so I'm facing south, I guess. Hey, Dreamy. So we're in some mine. Oh, it's an inn. I need to clear my throat. I imagine it'd be a performance thing. I don't think so in this case, because the PCFX is far more inferior than the PlayStation. There's a reason it didn't live. It's just, I mean, the music's ass on the original version. The graphics are slightly inferior too. The PlayStation could definitely handle it. I don't know why they did. It must have been a choice. Perhaps they just didn't know how to port it very well, so they just... Turn it up as Drive 6, yeah. Having fun with words. I'm also not used to this computer. My cooling fan arrived today, so it's slightly higher than usual. So I'm a little bit... Oh. What's this word? So he was complaining about something, but he's now embarrassed. Like, why? Because I'm a guest. He's like, oh no, I've let a customer hear me grumbling. What do you want? Let's save, just in case. How's Bantry Gate? Did I miss it? No, you've missed like... I was doing a lot of yapping. I've literally done nothing. We saw a narrator appear. I want to get my... Where did I put my DS as well? I might need it. Oh, it's there. we saw a narrator who introduced the villain, who's got his eyes on the throne, and he suggested something about. He said something like the homunculus experiment was a success, and I don't know if that's referring to the explosion of the town or the fact that the soldiers in the army are like probably monsters. I don't know whether he's turning people into monsters or making monsters into soldiers, but I wonder if that's what it's referring to. Whoops, I want to talk to you. I didn't understand that sentence, but I want to. Just a moment. No, I don't want to stay. Go away. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I think it's saying if you, I don't know, if you take the mine away from the town, then there'll be what would be left. It's gonna be a real bother. And then he's like, oh, excuse me, I didn't mean to grumble in front of you. So maybe someone's trying to close the mine. Is what's happening here? Who's this? Oh, the guy on the stairs. He's the village chief, apparently. He's responsible for the safety of all the citizens in town. I'll talk to villager A. Homuncu Fest. This is the third game in recent memory I've watched play that has to do with the homunculi. I always think of what's that game? Shadow of Memories, Shadow of Destiny, I think, in America. Oh, you're a stranger, an outsider. Well, you'll have to excuse us, but we're in the middle of a very important conversation. Grissom's house? It's just on the outskirts to the west. Wait, is that the west? No, it's the east. I was so sure I got it right that time. I think, she says. Could be the east then. Could be the west. We just don't, at this rate, we just don't know when the monsters will next appear. There's nothing we can do except flee this town. Some stuff is going on here then. I will leave the inn. But yeah, I have got my new cooling pad for my laptop, but it's made my laptop like an inch higher than it used to be, so I'm like having to lift my arms up even higher. It's gonna be a bit of an adjustment. I'm gonna move it closer. Oh my god, they're so creepy. These are the... Is this... They've got the crest of heart behind them. These are like the healer people. I don't need any healing though. Can we just talk? Nope. I hope it gets through the summer, yeah. I'm not sure how effective it is, but I don't know. It seems okay. It still feels hot on the side, but I guess that's the hot air coming out the side vent. But underneath feels... I guess if I lift my laptop up, which I'm just doing now, the metal grid that it's sitting on, do you know what I mean? I didn't realise they were made of metal, actually, like that. That seems to be cool, whereas like the wooden table that I was using beforehand would feel a bit warm. I've got my fan blowing on it as well, just in case, but hopefully it'll do for now. Bum, bum. This game is a bit confusing with the map though, because it sort of reveals like squares that you haven't actually stood in yet. I think it does like 3 in front of you, so I kind of have to remember like I haven't been through here yet, but technically on the map it looks like I have. It's very room for improvement. Can do better. Needs to listen more and focus. It's a pretty new model. Oh, we lost our family. Just what are we going to do now? Says she. Sister, when's Daddy coming home? Oh, he's not. See ya. Look at that cat. Oh, there's 3 cats. Not enough cats, we need some... Oh, what did we just walk into here? Someone's not getting any tonight. Oh, he's a miner, I think. Is that weird? What is this? Is this just me? Oh, it does just mean a miner. Okay. Someone's about to get kicked to the curb. The only person that knows anything about what's going on right now is the miner chief, Hansen. Old man Hansen, the miner's chief. Says he. What does she see? Let's say this is a bit of a crap house, isn't it? Like, what is there to do in here? Just sweep the floor and stand there with your dishes or whatever. I guess we're just in one room, but there's rumours that the mine is going to be closed. That would be a real kind of disaster, I guess. Unthinkable. But yeah, this is what I mean with this game. Compared to my expectations, there's a lot more going on. I actually thought it was going to be... oh, I thought... He looks huge. I thought it was going to be... like one town, like the kingdom that we were in, and I thought it would just be like one massive dungeon. That's usually how this genre tends to go, I find, not rather than walking around from like town to town, so I was quite surprised. I'm just going to take us into the category of retro. There's a miner here. This mining town is finished. There's something at the back of the mine. Oops. I mean, it's like the road in the mine, but what does it mean? Tunnel, probably? Oh yeah, tunnel. There's something at the back of the tunnel. What, though? Let's just have a bit of my coffee. But yeah. Has anybody got plans for the weekend? I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow. Just FYI. Where are we? Which way am I facing? I'm going to be... That's where I just came from, isn't it? I won't be streaming tomorrow, and I may not be streaming on Sunday because I'm going out for the day. I'm staying at a friend's tomorrow. Is the plan, and then I'm going out, barbecue, rivers, swimming, whatever's on Sunday. I'll probably come back home on Sunday, but as I've probably been up since like 6 in the morning or something, I might be absolutely knackered and not bother. Or I'll have a power nap and end up playing some crap. We'll see. Right, I've been in there then. So easy. Like, I probably wouldn't be so bad, but like talking and trying to do map orientation is really not my speciality. Ooh. So, I guess we went into the house and we were greeted by a beautiful middle-aged sort of woman. Is that even right? Middle-aged? Middle. She looks a bit... She looks good. Yeah, middle-aged. I just thought she didn't look at. It seemed that she'd been crying up until now. Oh, when you told her that you came to meet Grissom, she began crying. Oh, now she does look middle-aged. Well, it's Grissom's wife, is what it said there. Risp. So, Risp, our companion girl, Risp sat the woman down, but on the sofa. But the woman who was quiet, she sat her down on the sofa and sort of held her shoulder for a while. I kind of lent her shoulder and comforted her, I guess. So it seems that there was like an investigation, like an expedition group that went into... What is that word? I don't know. Some sort of hole, maybe a tunnel. Something that opened during the earthquake anyway. They went to go and investigate it, but Grissom was also part of that party, it seems. Whatever. I'll look this up later. But we need to go to the pit that opened, I guess, then when the earthquake happened. And her husband was there. So it seems that the woman calmed down and she lifted up her head covered in tears. Grissom's wife. No, not into a pit. It burns. It's really pissing me off. I can't let it go. I want to know what that word is. It's bugging me. But now it's gone away. I can't remember now. Oh, I just couldn't get it to draw into my dictionary to check. I might... Hang on. I still can't let it go. I've hurt my thumb as well, and my finger as well. I've got a plaster on it, so it's making it really hard to hold this phone. Oh, did I get it? No. Oh, I'll have to let it go. I'm just too stubborn. I'll catch it later. But anyway, she believes that, I guess, that he's not dead. Oh yeah, she still believes that he's still living, but he's still alive at the bottom of the earth. I've totally lost my English ability right now. Please ask... Oh. Please, can you ask the village chief, the miner chief, to send another sort of search party down there? That took a lot longer than I thought. Where is the map going? Are we supposed to be going through... Like, it looks like you can go through her house, but I can't. Oh, she's there again. I'm just going to take the plaster off. I can't even type on my computer with it. What it was is, do you know when you know you shouldn't pull a nail and you do? And then you're full of regret for like the next week. But it was hurting to hit keys earlier. Right. Have I been everywhere? What's blue? Oh my god. That's a face. He's the item seller? It's got large potions, I guess. That's different. Make a good emo. What, his face? I mean, we could. Tools. What have I got? I don't think I need a large potion right now, do I? There might be an armor shop. I'll keep my money. Let's see. Ooh, a tavern. I love this art. Although your shelves are bare. Talk to the owner. So there was a big earthquake 2 days ago. And there was a cave-in in the tunnel. Fortunately, the injured only amounted to 2 to 3 people. I'm waiting for that word to come up again. My arch nemesis. And so from the old tunnel that was discovered in the cave-in, like lots of monsters have come out. I guess that's why everybody's fleeing the town then. So what was the earthquake caused by? The great, maybe that big explosion? So all the sort of bigwigs are currently in the hall in the inn, talking it out. And they're talking, what are we going to do about those monsters? Oh, I feel so terrible for Hansen. He must have been eaten by now. Is that? Yeah. Dear, dear. He must have already been eaten. Have we talked to that busty lady yet? No, well, there she is. Minus C. These are all miners then. Eaten, yeah, by monsters in the tunnels, I guess. So, just after the investigation party went down, we suddenly heard screams. Oh, I guess they're being eaten. Who I feel sorry for is Grissom and his wife. Wait, who's Grissom's who we need to meet, isn't it? Oh, and well, not his wife, that wife. So she still believes that her husband is alive. So why do you feel sorry for Grissom? I guess because he's got to deal with all this mess. She feels sorry for Grissom and that wife because she's probably still thinking her husband's still alive down there. Well, maybe he is. I'm guessing that we're gonna have to go down there and kick some monster ass. Where do I go now? This is a dead end. Let's go in here. Oh, you can see the residential area. Are we not allowed to eat? Oh, there's a whole new area here. Oh, we'll continue. Oh, it's a guard. And it's strictly forbidden to enter the tunnels. Monsters have been coming out of there, out of the hole. I guess we've got to get permission to go into the caves then, into the tunnels, so that we can rescue what's his face. That's why I can go. This is the back of her house. Oh no, it's not. It's another room. So I think it said it was a miner's office. Oh, untidy. Alright then. So, the inside of the office is rather untidy and disorderly. And there's one kind of fat man sitting by himself at in a chair at the very furthest back. Well, right at the back there is a man sitting by himself who's a bit fat. And he's heard me say that, probably too. Oh. You went to Grissom's house. It would be it sure would be wonderful if he's still alive. But oh, okay. So he can't. He said it sure would be great if he's still alive, but he can't risk any more miners, like sending any more miners down there. Oh, is he good? So he silently signed a document and then presented it to Finn, which is me. I wonder if he's given us a permit. Yeah, if you take this, then you'll be able to enter the tunnels. It's your life, so you can do whatever you want. Charming. I hope Grissom is alive. Well, there we go. That's how we get into the tunnels. But there was still another bit on the other side of town that I've not been to yet. So we'll go back first. I'm wondering if there's going to be some sort of armory shop in here. Where is it? And also I want to save. Oh, here we go. I think this is... Yeah, it's an armory shop. Imagine you missed this and you just went straight in. Short sword +1. It says it's red though. Long sword +1. Rapier +1. Great axe. Who's going to use the great axe? Small shields. Oh my god, I'm not going to have enough money for all this stuff. What? How do I know which is which? Chainmail. No. 3. I don't know which is better. There's a problem with this. I assume the plate mail is better than the chainmail. Oh well, actually. This can't wear the plate mail, so I'll buy that and then I'll just check on both of them. Let's see. It's only 5. So if I put that on, is this still an improvement? I mean, it must be surely for the money. Yeah, it is. Okay. Let's take that off then. Gonna buy the I don't understand why this short sword +1 is saying that it's worse than the cheaper thing. And it's also what she's wearing. Wait, it's equal to what she has right now. But I think it might be because I think the long sword hits... I think the short sword hits twice. Let me just check the manual. The manual said something about a weapon hitting twice. I think that information would be useful here. No. Oh, is that items? Yeah. So... Can't even see, so I'm sitting in the dark. So the long sword will hit twice. But the short sword will hit 4 times. But does weak damage. What should I do there? 4 times but weaker damage. I mean, with the miss rate in this game, I wonder if it's better to just try and hit 4 times, you know? Because a lot of them, it's like miss, miss, hit, miss or something, you know? But then again, each individual hit's going to be rather shit, I guess. Oh, I don't know. Let's get the rapier for a start. At the great axe. Says right in the name, it's great. Nobody can equip it though, that's the problem. I'm guessing a 3rd character. I like what you did there though. How are you, Retro? Happy weekend. Right, well she's got rapier +1. That'll do. Oh, we've got loads of rapiers. I need to sell them all for cash. Don't need the brass mail. Or the long sword. Oh my god, you know, in the good year of 1997 when you still couldn't sell items in stacks. Poison. Choices. Oh, did I not even equip her with it? Yeah, so why is it saying that it's an improvement? Oh, it's not. I mean, surely my brain tells me that more money is better. Whatever. I'm just gonna get the most expensive one. It seems plausible to me. And then we get that brass plate for hit. Oh, yeah. And then oh, I forgot about the shields. Oh well. Let's give him the short sword. Yeah, it's only a decrease of like a 3, but maybe we'll hit an extra 2 times. So maybe that's quite good. Who knows? We'll give him that plate mail, and I'm gonna and then I'm just gonna sell everything. Shopkeeper's a hustler. I don't know. Isn't the usual RPG logic that it more expensive it is, the better it is? Right, I want to get these shields, but I can't afford them. 750, but I guess we'll just have to kill a couple of monsters and stuff. Maybe explore a bit of the mines, come out, back and save. Don't know how long this dungeon will be. Which was the inn? Can't remember the colours. Was it blue? Nope. Oh my god, not you. Can't with that face. How weak are the damage? Yeah. I kind of want a PCFX, I have to say. I kind of like to try this on it. Did they change their dialogue? Nope. Nope. Right, who's the innkeeper? You are. There are a couple of other games on the PCFX that I would like to play as well. Some exclusive ones, but a couple of them did get PlayStation ports. There was there's a dating sort of simulation game that has tactical elements, like RPG elements to it, that is made by, I think it's made by the same people that did this. I don't think that means much. That was also ported onto the PlayStation. I'm actually quite tempted to get it at some point. It's like pocket change. It's like $2 or $3. Nobody wants it except maybe me. I might get it just to have a look. I'm not in a rush. See, it's weird that there's like those squares above that house in the top right hand corner, but we can't go up there. Don't think. Let's go in the tunnels, wherever they're at. Just get my bearings. Sounds intriguing. Oh, that's that one I sent you, Dreamy. The sort of girls' romance one. Ooh. Oh. I wish we had some different music. Could do without this. Yeah. Adam? Wait, what is isn't there another RPG with like a weird horse thing called Adam? Does Undertale have that? Adam. Oh, we'll kill it anyway. Adam uses cold breath. Ah, well, there you go. His new sword, miss, hit, hit, miss. So, I guess the 4 hits is better. She's doing nothing. Hit, hit, miss, miss. And she's miss, miss, miss. The accuracy rate on this game is bonkers. But the last stream, I sort of discovered that leveling up goes a really long way. Still feel like this is going to do the Dragon Quest fanfare. It's so creepy, this music. It just sounds like someone's in my ear going like, oh. Trying to be spooky, but spooky and seductive at the same time. I don't really get it. Also scandalous. Reminds me of, it's like the ghost of Kenneth Williams is here. I don't know how many people know who Kenneth Williams is, but I use his GIF in Discord a lot. Not that I think Kenneth Williams is particularly seductive. What is this supposed to be? Like a horse manta ray with a punk hairdo? Oh. To tell you a sexy secret, basically, yeah. Oh, they just melt at the end. It's a bit annoying that it resets the loop every encounter though, so it always starts with that oh. I'm wondering how devious these mazes are gonna get. Oh. Rodine. Hey Rodine. Maybe she should start healing soon, but... But yeah, tomorrow I'm going to stay at a friend's, and then on Sunday I'm off to the river barbecue with some people. And river, I haven't been to the river since before COVID, but it's sort of been a thing that I used to do in the summer with this friend. It's also really nice because I haven't been swimming in forever. Like, being able to actually properly swim somewhere. It's nice. It's absolutely oh shit, do you know what I need to buy tomorrow? Just think out loud. I need to get some sun cream before I burn. Because we are well over the 30s now, every day. 35 and up. And the rainy season's officially over. Same, I love swimming, but I don't get to do it anymore. Yeah, I always feel weird, like I'd never go to like a public pool here. I've never been to a public pool. I probably should, because I don't know what, it's no big deal, right? I just feel a bit more self-conscious, I guess. I used to go in the UK, I go now in the UK, whatever, but I don't know. I'm not even sure where a pool is. I never thought to look, but I used to love swimming. I probably should really, because it's really good exercise. I wonder how much it costs. In fact, that's a really good idea. I'm just thinking aloud to myself now. That would be really good, because they say that swimming is like one of the best exercises that you can do. That's also not like too like efforty. It uses like so many muscles. It's always best to find the things that you enjoy as well. So I'm just always walking, and at the moment it's a full body workout, yeah. So at the moment it's too hot to walk. I can't enjoy it. I'm still trying to keep it up, but it's hard work trying to walk in like 36 degrees. Even at night time when it's dropping to like 30, there's no air. It's like stale. I'm like ugh. Swim all day if I could. Yeah, you should do some hot tub streaming. Swimming is supposed to be very good. Sabon. Is he like bleeding on the floor, or is that his boots? I don't even get it. I think he's actually bleeding. Is he? I think he's rotten. Yeah, there's like a pool of blood under him. Oh. 41 here this weekend. Really, really? I always feel like, and I don't mean just credit what you said, but I always feel like, I don't know about America or places, but especially back home in the UK, like I feel like people say like, oh yeah, it reached like 40. I'm like, did it though? Did it really? Like 40? I know that some parts of the world do reach 40, but I think like people look at their clock, their car, and see the temperature, and oh, it's 40. Like, well, it might be inside your bloody car, but it's not like outside. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not actually 40 degrees. You're just sitting in a greenhouse or something. Because I always get confused, because like my iPhone has never said, wherever I've been in Japan, it's never been higher than I think 40. I don't think I've ever seen 41, but even then sometimes it's like it'll say that it's 37 or something, 36, but then the news will say that they recorded a temperature of 39.5 somewhere, you know what I mean? And it's like a record. So it's like, well then that means it hasn't been 41 before, if that's a record. I'm spending much time outside to verify, yeah. I mean, it'll be close enough. But yeah, I mean, I always think, my opinion of like 40, what I gather is, it's like Egypt, that is. I mean, the day where, I think I've experienced about 5 days now in Japan where it's hit 40, supposedly. And it is like walking in a fucking oven, like outside, like, it's not just the heat, like, it's beating down. I feel like my skin is just like cooking. But yeah, it was not a good time. I stayed home. 40's like nasty. Couldn't imagine like being inside being in the UK if it was ever 40 without air conditioning. I couldn't imagine it. See, the biggest thing I think with the UK, where I sympathise with like my friends and stuff back home, is that you can't escape it. Like, I'm sitting in my room now, I've got the air conditioning on, I'm pretty cozy right now, but let me just see what is it actually outside. It actually was a bit milder today than usual. So it's only 25 tonight. That's unique. The top temperature today was 33 though, it was a much cooler day. It's 25, it's 1:20 in the morning and it's 25. Available at a limited time, Yaki Moon. Barbecue me. Ow, 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 ow. Wait, where am I? I want to go up that door to the... There we go. I just look at the temperature on the... Yeah, I do. But that's the thing, like, I'll look at the temp on the weather app, and then... But my friends will be like, it's 38 today, and I'm like, well, according to my app, it's like 32, but... Where you are. Cosplay's Lara, set ablaze. Oh my god. I had real problems with her and being on fire. These encounters are so easy. I'm not even looking. I'm not even reading any of this. I'm just mashing circle. Has anybody taken damage in the last like 8 encounters? This keeps having no effect. Whatever the hell he's doing, it's not working. Are we over leveled? I mean, it suits me, but it's also just a bit... Oh, 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 oh. Oh no. These ones hit, I think. Oh! Yeah, when it goes over like 20, 28 or something, that's when I don't really appreciate it. I have my air conditioning set to 26, I think, at the minute. But it feels cold. It's weird because like 26 when it's hotter outside is not the same as 26 when it's 25 outside. Can I please just find a dead end for one of these like ways to go? Right, let's use a curing magic as well. Although we do get... Oh, I forgot she got all new spells. She's got lightning and asleep and silent. Gonna heal her first. Did you enjoy my bandana then? My new... Oh god, she nearly died. My new Puyo Puyo Dungeon bandana. Silliest stuff that used to come with video games. Am I wearing it? No. I don't think I ever would. It's also... Well, I guess it just needs an iron, but it's got massive creases in it because it's been folded up for probably about 20 years. The seller claimed that it had never been opened. I think it's bullshit, but it looks fine, you know. I think it's been opened once or something and just put back in the plastic. The game had been opened though. I don't care. I don't know, I feel weird about using stuff like that anyway, and I'd also just look like a bit of a plump. But it just feels like it's part of the game, really. I looked for a copy that had it because it doesn't affect the price to get the bandana, so I just kind of felt like, well, it's part of the thing, because I've seen like sales of it with the bandana just as cheap, because there's actually 2 versions of that game, one that has the bandana and one that's a single disc one. If the bandana made a big difference, I wouldn't have bothered. But it is interesting how many of that franchise sort of games there are. So I've got another game that I want to play at some point. On the PlayStation, which is also Puyo Puyo. It's Puyo Puyo Box. It's got, I think it's got ports of the Mega Drive. Puyo Puyo 2. Let's just check that bit, because I think it is dead. I think it's just going to complete the map, isn't it? If I go through here. In fact, how much money have I got? Maybe I could get those shields. 1,300. I haven't been paying attention to if we've been picking up items, actually. What's all this? Recovery. Oh, I've got shields I can sell. I've got a battle axe. I don't know when I picked it up. I guess could potter back. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to town and get those shields, just to be overly prepared. Who's that? Risp has leveled up. Oh, I didn't even pay. I just skipped the dialogue. Did she learn a new magic? Oh, she did. Antidote. Gets rid of poison. I should try a lightning spell actually. See what it looks like. Ooh. That's quite a cool lightning spell. Go down first and try and eliminate this dead end. Oh my god, one step. What are these things with a pole arm and shield? What, the bloody looking one? The name? I can't remember now. Duran or something? Oh, I forgot what it was. This one's Adam. Whatever that means. The names in this game don't mean a lot to me. I'm not very good at parsing things like that either though, sometimes if it's like a reference to stuff or a play on words. But the names in this, they don't really mean much. I don't know whether it's like mythology or something. This game seems a bit not, I don't know. The names of the characters feel very Western influence, but the monsters, I don't really know. I'm just gonna Google that one actually and see if anything comes up, but the first I can think is like Adam. I might just be making stuff up. Is that a dead end? Yeah, okay, well that makes things easier to return to. But yeah, like you've got the heroes called like Finn. Oh, this is Rodine. Rodine. I don't know where it's like. Have they just totally made it up, like from sounds? But because usually RPGs, they're usually just it's the same old names, isn't it? You know, like Sahagin and whatever, Beholder, Adam. Yeah, the hero's called Finn, which is quite straightforward. She's called Risp or Lisp, which is a bit of a weird name. Lots of the other characters have been like stuff like Grissom and Leo and who else? Can't remember now. Just grabbing whatever names sound cool for the monster. Yeah, I feel like they're just making them up from the sounds. I could be totally wrong, you never know, but I don't think any monster has particularly meant anything to me in this game yet. I've just read it and been like, it's just name, isn't it? They don't really sound like anything. Oh, I forgot we can turn the encounter rate down on this. This is a really lovely thing. It makes streaming it nicer as well. I think more RPGs should do this. I always like the grind though. But just for the sake of a little bit of haste, let's turn them. Oops, let's turn them up. There we go. You can actually. Oh, you can also turn off the battle animations, which will make it even faster. Although I feel like that would be a bit sad. Crap. I think I took a wrong turn. The only thing the game could do is an auto battle. This combat is so easy. I'm sort of grateful, but it's definitely very easy. Where? I just want to go to the exit. I think it actually there's the blue thing, wasn't it? Here we are. Road Dahl. Weird name for a town. Road Dahl. Does a doll have a meaning? Dahl? D-A-H-L or something, I wonder? Isn't Dahl in like Empire of Steel? Don't they call it like the Dahl? I don't know. Dahl Empire. As Adventure combat seems super easy too. Almost one shot in Musk. Yeah, As Adventure was pretty easy. The town of it sounds like, yeah, it's not Roald Dahl though, because they do spell it differently. But it sounds, it's Road Dahl, I think. Road Dahl. Why did I come back here? I want to go to the armory, wasn't that? I mean, the capital's just called Ambrose, so... I want to get these shields, that was it. Get 2. Mostly see that with like Indian cooking. What, dal? It's a little boost to the defense, and I can just sell everything else, I guess. Might keep the axe because I don't know how valuable it is. Probably not much. I don't know what I can sell or not. Guess none of that. a veggie dish. A dal? Right, how do I get to the mines again? Which way am I even facing? Oh, I should probably save just in case as well, because this game doesn't seem to have any save points except for the town, and you know, this is on the actual disc, so there's not really much I can do about it. If we get a game over, we are up shit creek, aren't we? Well, which was the inn? Green? No, the red. This is old school RPG style. So I must save as much as possible. The 9 not having a 0 on that clock then was really cursed. I hate when they don't do that. Right, let's leave. Let's go down to the next floor of the cave. If it's anything like the crater, it may not be that long. That crater was a pretty short dungeon. Is it this way? I always get confused. Alright, I'll turn the encounter. I'll leave it down for the moment while we just get back to where we were. Don't think this is actually gonna be a... unless it changes... suddenly changes. It doesn't seem like it's a particularly grindy game, because I haven't felt much resistance after the initial first encounter of the game. Like once we gained like 2 levels, you seem to have just been on top of it. Like the first boss was super easy. Probably even just turn this encounter rate down and leave it down and have no problems. Makes you wonder who returns it. Oh, I guess if you suddenly wanted to grind, it would be useful to turn it up and save you the time of walking around. Oh, I'm tired. It's been a long week. I was playing Alundra mostly this week. Alundra 2 when I wasn't, so didn't do any streaming. I was playing a bit of Alundra 2 and trying to get back into that. Let's see, is that a dead end? Yeah. I saw a copy of Alundra 2 on the Japanese Mercari from America. It's like, what? I mean, he said, how did that get here? But I guess just somebody bought it because they wanted to play it. But I've always heard that one is not as good as that one. Is just not as good as the first. Yeah, it's not really. It's just it shouldn't have been called Alundra. It'd have been a much better game if it had just been called something else, I think it just doesn't really have anything similar to Alundra. It doesn't feel like Alundra. It doesn't... the tone is totally different. I'm actually quite enjoying it now. I mean, there's a lot of jank about it. The 3D's a bit iffy, and it's got terrible frame rates at certain parts. But the story and the exploration side of it, I'm quite enjoying it now. But it's definitely, it's night and day from the first one for me, because the first one I think is just brilliant. It's a wonderful game, one of my favourites. The second one is just, it's fun, but it's not that good. I'm enjoying it now though. I thought Alundra 2 look cool, but then people don't really like it. You might like it. I think it's flawed, but it's not as bad as everybody says, but it's not great either. Oh, treasure box. Will we open it? Duh. 800 gold. So you do need to check every square just in case. I quite like it now. It just doesn't carry the same sort of emotional impact, and I don't think the puzzles are... Well, I'm still early days in Alundra 2, it could improve, but I don't think the dungeons are as interesting either. And I really liked how the original was all set in one town, and the people went about their lives, and as the story progressed, like, stuff was changing, and obviously some people die, but you know, it's quite a heavy game. Have you played the first one? Anybody? You should. Although I do wish somebody would retranslate it. Honestly, though, it's not actually that bad. Ooh, Jiki. See, again, I don't know what this is. I haven't played Alundra. Jiki, whatever that is. I haven't always wanted to. You should. I'd watch that. Although you might get a bit stressed with the puzzles. It's very frustrating. Comparisons to Landstalker. Yeah, I personally don't. I would say though, if you like Landstalker, you might not like Alundra, and vice versa. I know Doan, who's often in chat, doesn't really care for Alundra because it's very depressing and totally different from Landstalker. I think I think Rosie brought it up in Discord. I think Alundra 2, or maybe it was you, Damien, I don't know. Somebody said that Alundra 2 is a lot closer to Landstalker. And I would agree with that. I would say that Alundra 2 feels a lot more like a spiritual successor to Landstalker. This looks very cool, never release it now. It wasn't, it was Japan only. I think I would say that Alundra 2 has got the sort of comedy of Landstalker. It's got that sort of zany antics. I saw it in the shop a few days ago for 200 what? Which one? Alundra 1? 2's quite cheap, I think. Don't think anybody wants it. Oh my god, there's too many ways to go. I just want to close off some dead ends. Probably through the top. The first one's pricey. Power copies are cheaper though, I think. I don't know if anybody really wants to play PAL games though, do they? Babrak? See, I have no idea what this is. Babrak? At first I misread it and I thought it was going to be saying like, what's that? Like Baraka? Is it? Who's that character in Mortal Kombat? Hey Jamesy, how are you? It's naked is what it is. Is the humour unyielding on 2? I don't mind a bit of yucks. You might not like to. It is a bit zany. I was talking earlier to Barley Bap about it though, and I think it just, for me, I can swallow it better in Japanese than I can in English. I tend to be a bit more, like, what's the word? Skin crawling when it's in English than in Japanese. But the person that translated Alundra 2 is amazing, so, because they've done, it's the same guy that did, I think it's the same guy that did Final Fantasy Tactics and Vagrant Story. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's the same person, so it's very good. Very well done. I don't remember how Alundra 2 is in English though, it's been so long. I did look at bits of it recently though. We got a revive roll. But yeah, Alundra 2 is a bit more screwball. I mean, the premise is like, there's this guy called, what's his name? Mephisto? Well, it doesn't matter anyway. But he's going around like putting cogs in people's a monster's backs and it controls them, so like mechanical weirdness. Just picked up the first 3 You didn't! Oh my god, I don't even want to know how much that must have cost. I love that game. I will be watching that if you stream that. Did you see when I played any of that? I can't even remember if you were there or not. It's like, oh yeah, because actually, isn't the North American one really cheap? The PAL version is much more expensive, but then the North American Suikoden 2 is expensive, isn't it? One is like one of my favorite RPGs ever. But yeah, I realised I got sidetracked. Yeah, somebody asked if this came out in America and Europe, but sadly it did not. I wonder if it had done well if it had come out in North America and Europe. Probably not. But it was released on the PCFX as well as the PlayStation, but that's also still just Japan. Suikoden 5 is really expensive. Oh, it's a shame because that's really good. I remember that one is in PAL. I have all the PAL Suikodens. Oh. No fan translation, not that I know of, no. Oh, here's the 3rd floor. I want to finish the map though. I'm not very... But to be honest though, like, feel free to Google. I don't think there is one. I've not heard of one, but I don't look. Usually. Usually I'll notice that there's a fan translation because... I don't think there is a fan translation because usually you'll find a video on YouTube, do you know what I mean? When I'm like looking into the game, like when I looked into this, like I saw it pop up on a... I think I saw it on a list of PlayStation games, just showing you 5 seconds of each, and it intrigued me. So then I was looking for footage of it, and you know, when you look for footage of it, you'll find like videos of fan translations or playthroughs or whatever. Lenolwea. Hey Sadie, how are you? Thank you for the resub. Oh my god. 2 years. You are insane. I think you're the first person to officially reach that publicly. I don't know whether Nervous Harpist is up there too, but that's mad. I guess you were there pretty quick after I did affiliate then, if my thingy anniversary was what, a month or 2 ago? Well, thank you for 2 years of support. Might be able to do some digging on this one. Let's do a magic spell on you. Oh, Finn's learned heal. I didn't even notice. Well, that's good. How's everything going with you, though, Sadie? I hope you're looking after yourself. Rested up, I expect. Oh, a treasure box. Large potion. But yeah, when I looked at this, there was a playthrough of the PCFX version of this, and then there was like a playthrough of this, but not really much else. So usually if there's a fan translation, there'll be videos of it. Is how I usually know. Or I'll hear an announcement on Twitter. Recently, I sort of have been clued in, but because I don't use them anymore, I don't really follow them. I can't remember the last... Well, that's not true, because I did play the... We did the fan translation when I did... what was it? Advanced Buster Hawk Glaylancer on the Mega Drive, because I didn't want to read it while I was doing a shmup. So we used the fan translation. But I can't remember before that what were the last The last fan translation I would have ever played. I've never ever played fan translations of anything post 16-bit though. I don't think. I did play quite a lot of sort of SNES stuff back in the day. I did Magic Knight Ray Earth, the fan translation of that. Pretty good, it's more difficult to walk now, but still trying. I walked 3 hours at the zoo this week. I can imagine it is. How much longer have you got to go? I don't think what else I played that's a fan translation. Soul Blazer? No, that came out in English, didn't it? Did Soul Blazer came out? Well, they all did. Ah, well, that's not that then. About 2 months. Whoa. I mean, back in the day, there was like Final Fantasy V with the pirate dialogue. I played that. I never finished it though. Final Fantasy 2, Final Fantasy 3, bit of 3. Oh. It's an old man. I mean, sometimes I still need them now. Oops. So in the shade of the rock, there's an old man crouched down. But it looks like he's kind of twisted his ankle, sprained it. Is this a rescue squad? Oh, thank you. When I was younger, I did something like this myself. So it's like a seal got released in that earthquake, I think. And she says that she's going to put the seal back on again. And he's like, oh, to think that the Church of Knowledge has such beauties as you. And I missed what he said before that, but I did take a quick, cheeky screenshot. Let me just check again. So I think he did a sort of similar, he came down here I think when he was younger, and at that time the Church of Knowledge used their power to seal away the monsters, so it was said. But with that recent earthquake, yeah, the seal was released. And then he's saying that, commenting on the fact that the Church of Knowledge has got some pretty ladies now. Handsome gave Risp an amulet. It's like a black smooth stone with a pentagram carved into it. And this was given to my grandfather by the Church of Knowledge. Please, you must fix the seal as quickly as possible. You got the amulet, pentagram amulet. Okay. Oh, we just straight back in. There's a strange stone statue, like a mysterious stone statue. There must be a mysterious stone statue nearby. If you use that amulet, yeah, use that amulet and please fix the seal as soon as possible. Well, we know what we've got to do then. So, what? It seems that the church has sealed the monsters down here before. Oh, do you know what though? I'm going to turn the encounter rate back up a little bit because I don't want to totally not get any experience. You never know. Although I guess it doesn't matter. Next thing I've just found. Oh, there's that bloody word again. This time I need to. Oh my god. See if I can. I'm gonna actually. I've had a good idea. I'm gonna get this way. It probably does just mean pit, but I need to know. If I can take a photo of it. The iPhones are crazy these days. You know, you can like take a photo of text and just like copy and paste. I wonder if it'll come up. That's a good cheat. No, it failed me. Oh. Oh no, maybe I've got it. I mean, this is whatever it is. No, it didn't come up. Bugger. It can't, my phone can't read it either. Try again. Oh my god, I know what that bloody says. It's the bloody word for vertical. Stupid thing. Vertical hole. Yeah, it is a pit. It's a pit, a shaft. But it's not the usual kanji for that. They're using a different kanji for it. But yeah, it means vertical. And hole. So that's annoying. But you know what isn't annoying? Is Tin Sarah coming in with a raid. Hello there, how are you? Thank you for the raid. How was Dragon Ball? I was about to say Dragon Quest, but it's the same designer, isn't it? How was Dragon Ball Xenoverse? Thank you for the raid. We're getting to the mysteries of this mine that's had monsters invading. So in front of your eyes there's a sort of open hole, vertical hole that goes all the way down deep into the earth. It was great, we did some quests with viewers, the game is much more fun with others. Oh, is it like online then so people can just join in? That must be fun. Dear, a few things I can't read here. Just bear with me a moment. I'm enjoying this game. I'm loving it. I think it's really good. Just check that first word. If I might. Oh, is it just circumference? I can't even remember now. But yeah, I really like this game. It's been probably one of the best sort of finds that I've had. Oh, I can't get this to come up. Yeah, it's the rim. So around the rim of the hole are sort of mysterious symbols carved into the stone. Spread all over the surface. And there's a strange sort of sound, like a whistle, like reverberating from the depths of the earth. Tekedidi. It keeps repeating. It sounds like it's repeating. Tekedidi. I don't know what that. I don't know if that's just gibberish or something. I don't know. a bit hard on my hands, but otherwise it's a fun mix of RPG and fighting game. There was a time where I quite fancied it because I do like Dragon Ball to a degree, especially when I was younger. It doesn't look like we can get down there though. Finn says, "Let's give up." And Lisp had no reply to Finn's words. Oh. Wait, we're not supposed to use the amulet in there? Just learn the DBZ universe. Oh, we've missed a room. Maybe it's this. This might be the thing. So there's a strange stone. There's a stone statue's fallen over that has a strange shape. Or a strangely shaped stone statue has fallen over. Do you want to use the amulet? Yeah. Finn stood the statue back up again. And this had the amulet and whispered something. What's that? It's a dull. Is it a dull sound? Yeah. Sort of a dull, vibrating sound, I think, has come out from the shaft. Oh no, the sounds have stopped. There's like a gate basically that connects the two worlds and she's able to control it. Is what she said there. What did she say in the first text? So yeah, it's an ancient gate from a forgotten time is what she said, and the gates are like corridors that connect this world with the other world, and she is able to control it. So, that would be how the monsters are coming through, I guess. They're coming through the gates, as the prologue suggested, that the people from the ones on the other gates are evil. This reminds me of another game. Do you know what? Or just you've got the feeling? She has HP, it's like Nelly behind. It is an interesting design. So should we just go back to the hole then, or back to the man? Oh, wow. It's an eerie looking shaft. Beg your pardon. Pit. Trying to think, it's the way you walk around with the panning. It reminds me of Shin Megami Tensei. It really reminds me a lot of that game, but just in a fantasy setting instead, and not as difficult. But the way that there's sort of dialogue and stuff. I mean, it's really just the first person. Oh, I didn't even catch his name. This is a new enemy. Rei Camaro. Just making up rubbish in it. It's very cool though. I really like it. Definitely one of my favourite, like, what's the word? Not whim, but like one of my sort of, oh, I don't even know. Words fail me. Like just a purchase that I made when I just got a bee in my bonnet, and I just decided, oh, it caught my eye. Gamble, I guess. But definitely a good one. Wait, where was that old man? I think I've just gone past him. That was like 2 AM now. glad you're enjoying it. Yeah. That's why I wanted to play. I should really have done Phantom Step tonight, but I was just feeling too tired, and I just wanted to carry on with this because I was really enjoying it. But I will finish Phantom Step, but I don't know when because I'm going to be busy the next 2 nights. If I've got time on Sunday night, I might give it a go. But I shouldn't have started this game because I love it so much. I don't want to play more. I want to play this like every time instead of Phantom Step now. But I'll finish Phantom Step. I don't dislike Phantom Step, but this is just far more compelling. This is very much my genre, though, and I like the dark sort of stuff. It reminds me of like it reminds me of something like an anime or something, like not a TV series, but like a movie or something. It's got that kind of 90s anime vibe about it, I guess. No, it's not even that. It reminds me of like late 80s RPGs, early 90s. I mean, it is really. It's 97, but it reminds me of stuff like Ys, just in the sort of setting, the fantasy kind of setting. Fights that look kind of jank at the beginning of Phantom Step, yeah. Oh my god, there wasn't really actually that many fights in Phantom Step. I think that you just walked in at a bad moment. Oh god, this guy. You've fixed the seal. I'm sorry, but I've hurt my leg. Please, give me a hand. Oh my god, he's being a pervert. And he's... Oh. Yeah, I think you know what he said there. He said, oh, I've sprained my ankle. Can you give me a hand? And he's like, no, not you. I'd rather the girl help me. And then he just grabbed her boob. Speaking of anime in the 90s, can we just put him... Why don't we just take him to the pit? Some of these villages look like old you. And you say that after he's just been grow up in that lady, one of your founding 5 fathers or whatever. I mean, this is Babarak, so it's not too far off, is it? No, but actually, that is what I was thinking of. What was that character called in Mortal Kombat 2 that has the blades? Baraka. What's I know now? MK2 Baraka. Yeah, it is Baraka. Yeah, I was wondering if it was just a bizarre influence because Mortal Kombat 2 did come out. Baraka. Ouch. I mean, we could probably use an item, but I feel like I should walk, at least. I wonder if we can use that and carrying him anyway. Le Camaro. How is, by the way, I didn't even think about it, but like I said, I've got this cooling pad for my laptop. Is it like going down the microphone? I don't know how loud it is. Is it especially loud? Because I could probably turn it down a bit if it is. I didn't even think about that. Not heard any fan noise. That's alright. This is why I tend to prefer to have like music audio louder as well, because I don't have a filter. So I also don't have a filter on my microphone. Oh, sounds fine to me. I mean, I actually have a proper fan blowing as well, but that's always going usually at the moment. I'll take a little break in a minute though and go get a coffee. I shouldn't stay up too late tonight because I'm gonna have to go to bed early tomorrow. Ready to go to the river. I'm so ready for a little bit of a vacation, I'll tell you that. I know I've got a few days off in August where I don't have work necessarily. I mean, I'm not getting paid, but I'm also just kind of a bit excited to just have a bit of me time. love to like have a few days and just play this or whatever. No fan noise is here, just turn up the volume. Yeah, so my calling pad arrived in Sarah today. It's actually supposed to arrive tomorrow, but it arrived today. Seems okay. You know what's really nice about it? I didn't realise, but it runs off the laptop power. Now, I was wondering whether that's a good idea. Would I be better off running it off an actual USB plug? Because is that not like stealing some energy from my laptop that could be chilling my laptop out? I don't even know how that sort of stuff works, but yeah. I guess it's not costing me more electricity. I mean, the laptop does feel a bit hot. It's one thing I was concerned about. What do you mean? Running it off the laptop? Yeah, maybe I shouldn't. What energy through the laptop? Plus more heat bill. Yeah, seems a bit strange. I might, going forwards, I might change it. Just USB plugs are a pain in the arse. When did we all decide that everything must be USB only now? It's really irritating because it's all well and good doing that, but nobody's homes have actually adapted to that yet. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be a long time before it's standardized as in your homes. I've only got 2 USB points on a multi-tap thing. Any US device generates heat. It's true. I should take it out. How do I get out of here though? USB battery packs to serve my devices. I mean, you can run them off anything these days. You can probably run the fans off my PlayStation. What I'll probably do is just plug it in. I need to buy another USB thing, to be honest. I need to buy the same one that I've got and have it on the other side of my coffee table because I'm sick of having to share the same USB points anyway. The only thing I wish is that my phone's USB, because it uses, you know the iPhones, they have the C-type one. Who's leveled up? She's learned Death Rise. What does that do? I'm assuming it resurrects you. Oh no, it's not. It's Defense Rise, Death Rise, like DEF. Not Death. Raises your defense, that's useful. Don't remember the way out. I'm going to turn the encounter rate down again. Just got to remember to turn it back up again afterwards. Ow. Just have a hard time venting built up heat on the heat sinks. Yeah, mine's only got this like side fan. It's got one underneath, but the one at the side is the one that's doing all the work. Have you not finished Wild Arms 2 yet? Surely you must be nearly Andy. I'm feeling the urge to play Wild Arms myself. No, don't judge. I won't judge. I'm feeling the urge to play Wild Arms. I may possibly could consider streaming Wild Arms. I have got the urge. I want to play it regardless, but I could play it offline or online. I've played most of it offline before, but I didn't finish it. I would have to start over again anyway because I played it on my Vita, and I would like to play it on my TV, like this, with a proper DualShock. Oh, do you know what I forgot to do? No, I didn't. Doesn't matter. I was very surprised how good Wild Arms 1 is. I did not. It's a shame on me game, that is, because I sort of overlooked it at the time. I remember it being a thing because my friend had it, and I remember looking at it and being a bit like, oh, it looks crap. I thought the 3D was, I still do think the 3D is ass. I wish that the battles had stuck with the 2D. But outside of the battle, the game's gorgeous. I love Wild Arms 1. I love that graphical style, but I guess we had to push for 3D, didn't we? I remember my friend had it and I was a bit snobby, like, ugh. Because was it not the same year as Final Fantasy 7? I think I had like my Final Fantasy 7 and my Suicode, and I was just like, you Wild Arms, you keep that to yourself. But I've now played it. Wild Arms 1 is heckin' wonderful, yeah. So I've played it. For the first time I played it before COVID. I played it 3 or 4 years ago, and I don't know how far I got. So let's just say I went through a sort of teleporter thing. I'm trying not to spoil it in case anyone else has played it, but I went through a teleporter place and reached another sort of world map, let's say, if you know what I'm talking about. That's about as far as I got. I don't know if that's near the end or not. It's not the best game, it's a solid goal. It's very good though. It's very, very good. And the reason I think it's very good is because I just like simplicity. This is fun. Like what we're playing right now, I'm enjoying this. Do you know why? Because I'm not having to like go into like Demon Fusion menus and stress and do all this nonsense with like customization and stat builds, and I just want to get on with the game and have a good time, you know. I don't mind. I think this could have a little bit more depth, but like Wild Arms had a really nice, it was a very straightforward RPG. You had the, what was it? What are they, like summon things that you can equip? And that's about it, and your skills that you can find, but it's a very sort of just get on with the game kind of thing, not bogged down in customization. That's usually why I don't finish so many games. Anyway, let's see what Hansen's saying. So I'll be fine from here. Sorry about that. Kind of lady from the Church of Knowledge. But Grism. Oh, I feel so sorry for his wife. Wait, so yeah, she is Grism's wife. But you should don't say anything and just leave her be. I think he wants us to just leave her alone. So is Grism dead then? Confirmed. Oh, hello, hello, Cat Jam. Oh, if only Griffin were still alive. Well, he isn't. Not Griffin, Grism. That's about a little over halfway through. Turning. Where am I? So what am I doing now? We were supposed to talk to Grism to. Oh, I can't go through that. We're supposed to talk to Grism to determine what the metal was, but we can't because he's dead. Should we just leave? Because sometimes I mix up who's who. That was Hansen that we just rescued, wasn't it? Grism is, I assume, dead. Let's just go and talk to everybody. What's the inn chatting about? I think monsters are coming out of there. Oh yeah, thank you for the points. All the big wigs. Oh, this is the same dialogue. Oh no, it's not. What's that? You rescued Old Man Hansen? Oh, I'm glad. But what did you say then? The bigwigs are still talking in the hall at the inn. But nothing, I guess he's sort of saying, nothing will become of just talking about things. And this is the same dialogue. When the search party went down there was screams. Oh, I feel sorry for Grissom and his wife. She still believes that her husband's alive. He's not now. 11th hour's just sitting there. I know. I'd play it if it worked. I would. I just couldn't get it to capture. I bought the fucking thing. I want my bloody money back. Can't even play the pissing thing. Not salty at all. I might just... Actually, I should just leave it there as a joke at this point. Maybe in 10 years' time, if I'm still streaming. Hopefully I'm still streaming in 10 years' time. It can still be there as this challenge that never was. Maybe if I ever reach, like, what... I don't know, some silly number, I'll do it somehow. Maybe, don't know. This man is judging. If I can get it working, I'll play it. But I mean, at the moment, I'm also just worried about pushing my pushing my laptop's dinky power. Oh, hello, Quiggy. Thank you for the sub. Is that a hint to make me play the 11th guest? I appreciate the sub though, thank you. I'd be so sad if you still couldn't play the 11th hour 10 years from now. I mean, hopefully I'd have a new laptop by then, but I'm gonna have to buy a new laptop at some point, but it's money I could spend on Boundary Gate. You've got your bananas back. Do you miss my FMV point and clicks? I know that's how you discovered me. You've got Grace back now, Quiggy. The one that brought you here. Let's see what these people are chatting about. I was contemplating getting a point and click or two for the Saturn, but they're just in Japanese. But I think Dark Seed has English voices, just Japanese text, so that could be doable. I've still got the Book of the Watermarks. Throughout the messed up title, I know. Someone brought that up the other day, rubbed it in about me being bad. Has anybody got any dialogue? I was just supposed to... Whoops, I don't want to stay. Oops, I've accidentally stayed. It's fine, we'll save the game anyway. $5 hours? Where did it go? I feel like it's been more. Nobody's got anything to say. Did we really resolve that? I guess Grissom's dead then. Am I just supposed to leave? Is this the exit? Well, I'm gonna go get another coffee, so I shall definitely pause that and have a quick break. And then we'll go back to the main town and see if the story's about to continue. I'm gonna go stretch. A bit longer than I planned. I ended up having to make a quick phone call. My sister had messaged me. Said it wasn't important, but whenever I get messages about phoning, it always makes me a bit like, ooh, what's happened now? Need to know kind of thing. It was worth it though. She just told me a funny story. A bit of a throat. Yeah, while I was on my break, I just saw the thing that my sister had sent me a message. Just said no idea what time it is there, but are you awake to give me a call? It isn't important though. I'll be in tomorrow just after lunch. But that just makes me think like, oh, is she just saying it's not important because she doesn't want to worry me in case I read it at the wrong time? And I thought, well, I want to know, I need to know. So I phoned it up, and then she was just like, oh, it's nothing important, I just wanted to tell you a funny story about Mother. And I'm like, oh, here we go. Apparently they've been to see The Wizard of Oz. And my mum apparently was looking at the merchandise with my sister, and she was like, oh, that t-shirt's nice, and my sister's like, oh, I don't think you want that t-shirt, Mother. Apparently it was a t-shirt that's got a rainbow on it and just says, I'm a friend of Dorothy's, and my mum's just like, why not? My sister's like, I don't think you know what it means.
大聖堂の闇の中で一人の娘がつぶやいていた。
In front of the cathedral in the darkness, a girl whispers, the boat moves. The boat of Califos is already burned, but there's another boat. What? Beg your pardon. So I didn't realise we were about to get a story moment. That kind of ruined my story. But yeah, that was the punchline. And then the story progressed. I guess that's the daughter of Kingdom. But yeah, my mum didn't get it, and my sister's just like, it's a gay thing. She was like, ask your son. But like I said to my sister, I was like, I'm surprised she doesn't know that though. It's old, that is. It's like, what, 70s, 60s or something? It's like on the down low, that is. I also kind of wonder what the hell it was doing at a wizard. I mean, yeah, it's a giggle, but like, I don't know. I don't know what it's actually got to do with the Wizard of Oz. Maybe it's just funny. Speaking of theatre, hopefully this Christmas I may be going to the theatre myself. I haven't been to the theatre in so long, at least in English. As long as I can get my ass back to the UK in time and get the time off work, I have a ticket to go and see White Christmas, which is so exciting. That seems like a really lovely way to spend time with my family. I'm very excited if that can happen. As with this dad joke, tourist shirts they sell around here. Can't beat a good dad joke though. I'm getting to that age where I'm starting to do them with the young kids that I work with. Just to, I think it is just a thing that happens, isn't it? You just become that person. So the king protects all of us and our livelihoods. Never really heard anything about the king in this game, just the daughter. It might even just mean the crown, not necessarily I think it's not necessarily I think it's almost like the crown, the monarchy. In that case. So the daughter of the kingdom protects our lives and our souls. If you're looking for Leo's house, it's on the western side of the ward. Okay, that's everybody. So the story's really interesting. I don't want that. My theory is still that the person with the black hair that we just saw, I think that she is her sister, Risp. I think it's Risp's sister. And I think that being a daughter of the kingdom is like a hereditary, an inherited thing. Like, you know, like if you've ever seen Buffy, where it's like every generation a Slayer is born, and like when one dies, another one becomes, or something like that. But not necessarily born into it, they just become it. I think it's going to be something like that, where it's passed. It's like an initiation that's passed down. And I think her sister has become the new daughter of the kingdom. That is my hunch. Welcome. Oh, we'll save again just in case. I can't remember if I did. Because if you remember, at the very end of the last stream, the sort of last dialogue that I had was the girl Risp saying, mumbling to herself, like, what's her name? I can't remember the name of the character now. Karira or something. She was like, is that you? Sounded like she knows the person, and that is the daughter of the kingdom. One of the NPCs has confirmed that the daughter of the kingdom's name is that character. Califos has disappeared. Oh, didn't she? Did I say? I can't remember what I just said. Did I say the boat of Califos has burned? But there's still other boats. Let me just check. The boat cannot mean more than one thing. I'm going to use vessel in this case. Tank, tub. It could also mean a tank, a tub, a vat, or a trough. Ship, boat, watercraft, vessel. I wonder if it's a metaphorical boat. Gotta look for now, gotta catch more of this. Thank you for the look. It seems that Califos has disappeared. Califos is the town that got blown up, isn't it? And all that's left is a big hole. I haven't seen anything of the new king. Oh yeah, there is a king. I know that there's a king because it's been said, hasn't it? He recently became king, didn't he, in the manual? So within the castle, it seems that the Church of Sorcery has its grips on the army And the lead, is that the leaders of the army? Exercising the right of command, yeah. Of the army. I mean, we probably got to go see Leo, but I'm just going to see if anybody else has changed their dialogue. Do you know who else we could check? We could probably check on. I'm going to do it. I'm curious if we went back to Califos, I wonder if the old lady and the guy that we rescued have anything else to say. Like, I don't know how this game works. Like, as adventure, does stuff change that dramatically? Where was her house? I think it was this one. Yeah. Oops. She's still saying the same thing. Can't move with this wound. I can't move with this wound. Okay, so nothing's changed in this town. Probably just finished. Forever. It does give me that sort of anime, not like serial vibe though. With the way that the plot's sort of unfolding. Like it's almost like at the end of an episode, each like location, and it's giving you a little bit of a meanwhile where the evil people are kind of thing. Now where am I going? Can't remember who's where. I'd like to go to the tavern. Don't recall where it is. Here's one of them. Do you want to drink? Oh, it's still the same rumours. Sort of the healing church to the south. It seems that they've been making an army of monsters. But that's just kind of the hottest rumour right now is that. I looked that up the other day actually. And yeah, among the rulers of the lands around here, it seems that there were some who did not follow the Church of Sorcery. I'm guessing that's why that town got obliterated. Probably they didn't follow. Let's find Leo now. Can't remember where he is. It said the western side. No NPCs here. There used to be. This is Leo's house. Yeah, it's open. And there he is. Oh, he's not got any voice acting now. So I think he said that actually he had one of his subordinates keep an eye on us. It seems that you went into the tunnels for the sake of Grissom. I feel like I can trust you. I want you to meet a man named Ash. He was always telling me to go off and meet other men. First person to say that. In the tavern to the west. Why is Twitch telling me I'm connecting to chat? Am I connected to chat? Oh, there's Barface saying something good. I was about to say, am I here? That always makes me wonder that the internet's dropped or something. Connecting to chat. I'm going to click refresh. There we go. Testing, testing. I'm just checking the CPU now in OBS. Hope it's not overheating. I bought a new fan and everything. Well, it feels alright. Stuff is hot on the side, but not everywhere else. Okay, we'll continue. I just got paranoid. So if they, I think if they like challenge you, like suspect you of anything, just show them this plate, or show him even. Leo gave Finn a sort of old plate. It's got a crest on it of something. Oh! I don't know what this word is, but I think it's something to do with a sheep or a goat, but I've just realised, like, looky what's in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. Could that be the 5th crest that is lost to time? And it was sitting right there in the hood all along? I don't know what this word is, though. Something sheep. Is it like a goat? Ram. It's a ram. So yeah, it has the crest of a ram on it. I wonder if that's the final crest then. I wonder if it was lost, if it's in the 4th wall. It's also because it's a bit shit, isn't it? Don't you think? Like, what are the crests? The crest of eye, the crest of the heart, the crest of the pentagon, the crest of the fang, crest of the ram. It's like the ring of love in Captain Planet. Just kind of sad that you got that one. Ah, so on the western side there is a warehouse, and on the floor, like on the floor of the warehouse, like the trapdoor thing, there's a passageway that you can go through, an entrance to a passageway. That was the worst reading ever, but yeah, to the west there's a warehouse, and in there is the entrance to a passageway that's hidden. By the way, if you use this, then you'll be able to enter the Western District freely. Oh yeah, because we can't actually go in the West. I don't think we've been yet, have we? Much. And I'll head there too after I've made contact with Califos. Or depending on the Sunaj. Okay, so yeah, there's an underground entrance to an underground passageway in the warehouse on the eastern side. Let's go then. Interesting. He hasn't said anything about the ram being anything, but that's just my suspicion. I thought the warehouse was over here, but I can't remember where it is. Or is it at the very... ouch! At the very end. I love how they just like thud into stuff in this game. Was it this one? Yep. We lifted it up. And the passageway went on far. This is another dungeon then. Nice to have some different music though. I'm going to change the encounter rate back up though, because we might need the experience. Can't believe how varied the locations in this are too. Like we've seen, every location looks distinctly different. Usually these games fall into the traps of they're just corridors and everything looks the same. Oh, OPEX. I like this music better than the other one. Wait, what was over there? This is the kind of game though that I would replay this. Enjoy the Bones of Temptation. I've heard them too much. We can do them if you want. Oh. I wish I didn't keep looping the music though, because this is quite a nice track, but it keeps looping over every time we do a battle. There's a chest. Flame roll. I don't know what that does. Does it just do a fire spell? Yeah. Level 2 fire. Wait! Why does it say level 2? Actually, it doesn't level up, does it? Level 1. Unless we get more spells, I don't think magic levels up. The manual, they didn't mention anything about it if it does. Ow. This wall, can you see on the left hand side? From the top square on the left, going down one, it looks like an eyeball looking at me. I keep seeing it because it's obviously copy-paste patterns. I keep seeing it and thinking, oh my god, there's an eye. There's another one there. Oh my god, there's another one. This enemy's called Trite. Okay. Load of Trite. I think they've just made up these names totally. Absolute load of tripe this is. Or trite. Trite. Can't make it sound cool. A lot of sort of watery themed enemies. I have to say one disappointing thing in this is I do think the enemy sprites aren't that interesting. Even the ones that have cool designs, I don't think they're... I feel like they should be bigger. You can't really see them very well. I appreciate that they're not the most generic of enemies though. Oh no, I've missed a path. I need to go back. I can't. My LCD cannot. It was terrible when I played the first Megami Tensei about 2 or 3 years ago, and I was just doing the map, even though I knew it was not even the right place, but I was just uncovering it all anyway. It took ages. I eventually just sort of had to control myself and stop doing that. So many ridiculous dead ends. The first couple of dungeons aren't so bad, but the later dungeons are just nuts. They're huge. And like about 70% of them you don't even need to go in, they're just there to get you lost. I used the map when I played that game. I have no shame. I like this game though. You don't seem to, I don't think, unless it's going to get crazy later, it doesn't seem like you need to use, well, I don't feel like I want to use a guide for a map. I'm quite happy to walk around and explore because it's pretty self-contained. Each floor, we've not had any crazy ass mazy type levels yet. I imagine that it'll get a bit more as we go along. Oh no. Is this a dead end room? I just want to check that there's no chests. Oh, there is. Holy stone. I don't know what that does. Oh, it restores your MP. I don't even need to use, like, because enemies don't seem to hit that hard, and leveling up restores health. Not sure I've really needed to do much. Oh shit, these things can poison. Just used a poison needle, but it didn't do any poison, I don't think. Miss, hit. Any minute one of them is going to get poisoned. It's going to be very annoying. Wow, he just missed. Well, it's not necessarily missed. The enemy dodged. It's the same thing. I just went too far. I should probably just use some magic actually, because it's not like I'm ever running out of MP, is it? $39 damage. Wow, 4 hits. I'm wondering what to play next after I finish this and Phantastep. I don't know whether to add a few new games, do another vote, add a few new games in, or just do a next one from what's left. A lot of the stuff on my shelf though is kind of all RPGs because it's what I'm really into. I do have some random stuff though I could throw in. Stuff like Gun Gauge. There's one I was thinking about the other day that I'd forgotten I had. Oh, it was Tiny Bullets. But also Ape Escape. Ambrose. Oh, that's the exit. I want to go back in. Oh, no. We're going back in. I'm facing north. There's nothing in these rooms. Oh. 1,200 gold. See, another map that was relatively simple. The Western Ward. So because of that, what is it? It's like a gate inspection, I think. It's become, yeah, because of the inspections, it's become very hard to leave the town. Isn't this a coup d'etat from the Church of Sorcery? Oh, is that not a sign to read? Connecting to chat. What's going on with Twitch tonight? Or is it my internet? Welcome to the chat room. Give me that rubbish. There's the castle in the background. Oh, here's the inn. Oh, so it's like a whole other area then. It's going to have like an inn and everything. But we just can't walk freely between them all. Maybe this is going to have new equipment then. Welcome, we've only got one room available. One room left. I'm just going to save. Might save on the other file though. Probably this game takes 2 blocks though, so that's 4. So the churches of sorcery, knowledge and healing each have their own priest, the chief priest. The chief priest of the Church of Sorcery is what? Sort of got. Is that an expression? Interesting. So he's sort of well trusted, I think, from those around him and respected. The chief of the Church of Sorcery. I would I thought people didn't like. Maybe is this the sort of part of town where people actually like the torture sorcery then? And the crest of the heart is the symbol of the Church of Healing. You must have seen it in the clinics, the healing clinics. They've got lots of mysterious apparatus in there. And they've all... Oh, what was that word? I know that one. It's like they've been granted, I think, the knowledge from the arts from the Daughter of the Kingdom. Yeah, they had the sort of knowledge introduced by the Daughter of Kingdom. What's that? Yeah. I think it's saying the healing church is considered lower down than the Church of Sorcery and Knowledge. But it's the ancient knowledge and sorcery that is what supports this country. I guess this really is the ward of people that like the Sorcery Church. Oh! Picture on the wall. On the wall is a picture of a beautiful lady. That is a beautiful girl, rather. That is her sister, I think, isn't it? There's some writing written below. What's that? Oh. So, hear the ancient words, or listen to the ancient words of the Daughter of Kingdom. Lisp looks at the picture with a sad look about her. Well, let's leave. Item shop. Huh? Homunculi. Oh, that's the word that I was thinking. Maybe not homunculus. Homunculi. Do you know the homunculi? Oh, so it is like the monsters, I think. Do you know the homunculi? So maybe it is homunculus. They are sort of beings, like, what's the word? PS1 Music Square is sending me right back. What? Square? What do you mean? How are you, by the way? I really like the music in this game, I have to say. So the homunculi, do you know the homunculi? They're sort of life that humans have been creating. It's rumoured that the Church of Healing has been making them. If that's true, it sure is a terrifying story. So it's in the timing when using magical items. Timing is important. The menu above you in the corner of your overlay. Oh, I follow. Sorry, I thought you meant the actual music, like the audio, the music square. I was like, what's the music square? I know what you mean. Yeah, in the overlay. Yeah, it took it from the PAL, the original PAL PlayStation 1 thing. I'm sure you know. There's the memory card one too. It's cramming it really bad. I was very confused for a minute then. On my overlay. I guess I don't need anything from here. I used to believe, I thought they were the original BIOS for the PlayStation. I thought it was just the early models, because after my brother had that on his BIOS, and then the PlayStation that I got later had the paintball splat theme on the memory card menu, same as the one that my Japanese one has. But I thought it was just a case of how old the PlayStation was, but apparently it was a PAL thing. Apparently in America they always had the paintball theme. Correct me if I'm wrong, but after what I was reading, and because when I was trying to find pictures of it, I couldn't find decent ones. There's not that many. Do you remember the old PlayStation used to have the CD thing too that you could do, like the old menu thing? You could listen to like Hall, Filter and all that stuff. I've been in here. I'm just gonna go. I didn't know that. I sort of forgot it was a paintball one. That's the paintball one's the PlayStation that I had, and the PlayStation that I have right now. My PlayStation is a oh, what's this? We're at a gate. What are you doing? If you're a mercenary, then you should report to the soldiers' office, I guess. The army's reporting office. Maybe I set up mine, but I can see if it still works. My PlayStation is a 7000 model or a 7500. I can't actually remember right now which one I bought in the end, because I originally bought one of them and it didn't work. I bought one online and, well, I mean it worked, but it had the dreaded FMV skip. But it was pretty bad, because even playing Alundra, and if you remember Alundra, there's a bit where you can get into like a tornado whirlwind, and it uses like a video. It was actually quite funny how bad my PlayStation was, because it was revealing all the secrets of games, of like what stuff was using the disc a lot more. Because when I did the hurricane thing in the desert, it was skipping like crazy, and some of the audio was getting weird. but only for certain moments. So I ended up sort of complaining, and I got a refund from the seller. I didn't complain, but I just, you know, very politely, because I'd already given them feedback, so I thought there was nothing wrong with it, because I'd tested it on Final Fantasy VIII and it seemed to be fine. But then I put Legend of Dragoon in, and it was just skipping all over the place. 5.5. That one's probably... I don't know. That one's probably the paintball? Might be from 7... Might be from 7,000. 552. Oh yeah, because yours are PAL. I'm only familiar with the Japanese numbers now, I think. This is the Army's reporting office. Is there a better word than that? Not really, no. However, we're not recruiting mercenaries at this time. At this time. Ugh. Definitely had the grey black. My brother did. So I'm sort of got nostalgia for both. I quite like the grey block ones. This gate, the gate to the south ward is closed. My brain is starting to shut down. I don't know how much longer I can continue to play this, as fun as it is. Whew. We've got quite a good chunk of it done though. I like the paintball aesthetic though. Always another beggar. Where are you headed with a beautiful lady? Really like the look of this. It's excellent, this game. Really love it. Us beggars have a sort of shortcut for beggars. If you what? I think it's out of consideration. Yeah, I think it's out of consideration for your lady friend that you're with. I'll give you a bit of information. You should believe in or trust in Leo. He'll be in the West Ward sooner or later, I guess. But whether you choose to trust him or not, it's up to you. Well, I was never not trusting him. Yeah, this game is very, very good. But yeah, so when I did get my PlayStation, just to finish what I was saying, the FMV was all skipping, but it was doing that thing. If you remember the sort of problem that you get where you can like tilt it on its side and it helps it out. So I had that, but I contacted the seller and they were kind enough to just give me a total refund, and they just said keep it instead of posting it back because it's, you know, it's going to cost money and stuff. And to be honest, they probably bought it secondhand for a couple of quid and cleaned it and flipped it and didn't really check it well. They apologised for not being thorough with checking as well. It looked like it was fine, it's just it was skipping on all the FMV video, which is a deal breaker. I'm not going to play games with skipping FMV. So then I went and bought a replacement one just from a nearby used store, and touch wood, it's been working for the best part of a year. I mean, the other one probably still works, just need to replace the lens or something, but I'm just not very good at that sort of crap. It bothers me. I should probably teach myself. The symbol of the army is the crest of the fang. And the one who, what is that, leads the army, I think it is. Sure, I've had issues with PS1, but it wouldn't surprise me. I remember back in the day, the FMV skip. It was a thing that would happen to them. The lenses would start to go. They'd always. I never had them not play games, but they would just skip video. Especially very early models. Very early models of PlayStations are very prone to that. I've read. It's something to do with the original design of the PlayStation. So they used to have the power charger thing like internalized in the machine. Well, they still do, but they used to, if you look at the older models on the inside, the lens is in a different place to where they moved them later. The lens used to be very close to the power supply, and it would then overheat and fuck the lens up. That's why it's better to, if you're buying PlayStations, it's best to get later models. But yeah, the king commands the army. I think there's sort of a cut-off point with the later models too, though. I mean, it's really negligible, I think, the difference. But I think after like the 9000 is not like considered as good because it had sort of, I think, budget cutbacks. I don't really think it makes a huge difference, though. What's this green blob? Some people prefer an older version of the PlayStation because it has some sort of audio thing that you can do, like with the back. Oh, it's a Church of Healing. Oh, I can actually talk to them. So our arts are a combination of ancient knowledge and sorcery. It's knowledge that was brought to us by the Daughter of Kingdom and has saved many, many people. Let's talk to the other person. It's like boil, isn't it? Was it spray? Gush out, yeah. So, in various places around the world, there are fountains that spray out magical energy, I guess, magical power. And the power of the magic arts that we use is gained from that power too. But yeah, this game has got a lot of consideration put behind it. There's a lot of story and lore that's slowly unraveling. I'm really, really enjoying that. It feels very thought out with the with the 3 churches and the 5 different crests and what they represent, and the healing arts and this idea of the Daughter of the Kingdom that was sent by the Mother of Beginnings, or the First Mother. And that's another thing, actually. I'm not really sure if it's supposed to be the Mother of Beginnings or the First Mother. It could be read as either. Kind of means almost the same thing, but have I been everywhere now? Can we just go and find the place that I'm supposed to go to, which is wherever Leon is? Wait, have I been in here? Is that Leon? I don't remember if I was in here. I think this is just like, why do we have to take orders from the Church of Yeah. Why do we have to... I think it is, why do we have to take orders from the Church of Sorcery? I could be reading this wrong. Let me have a look. Oh, under the command, even. Yeah, why do I have to take orders or be under the command of the Church of Sorcery? Even if it is what the Daughter of the Kingdom has decided, I won't accept it. Oh, maybe that was what her important announcement was then. It is. It sounds like it's a coup d'etat then from the Sorcerer Church. Ever since I've moved this laptop onto this cooling fan, I keep hitting all the wrong keys on my keyboard. So I think it was sort of tradition or customs for the Church of Knowledge not to interfere or get involved with politics. But for the Church of Sorcery to have expanded its power this much. Oh yeah, this is what I was supposed to do then. So Finn showed the plate that Leon had given to him. It seems you have the plate. I do. The owner of the bar just quietly examines the plate. So he wants us to go into the room in the back to talk about something. There's a hidden house. Oh. He's the leader of the anti-sorcery plate. He's heard about us from Leo.
知識制度の権威を軽んじるつもりはないが、時期が時期だけに城に入るのは簡単なことではない。しばらくの間、プレリアル公の館に世話になるといい。彼は先頭に立って魔導制度のやり方に反対している地方領主だ。
どうして黙って行かせるんです？知識制度のスパイに決まっています。
理由をつけて館に軟禁するよう父には伝えてある。知識制度は古の知識を握っている。魔導制度でも簡単に手の出せる相手ではない。知識制度の考えがつかめないうちは下手に動く。とにかくシーダの救出が先決だ。
Well, yeah, sort of gave up trying with that there in the middle of there. I just took screenshots instead so I could read it afterwards better. But yeah, he said it won't be so easy to get inside the castle. That's our objective, isn't it? Because we're looking for her sister who wants to go in the castle. You should seek out sort of aid from... who? Like Count Prairial at Manor for the moment. Count Prairial, whoever that is. Oh yeah, so if you didn't hear me, the guy that was speaking, he's the leader of the Anti-Church of Sorcery group. So he's not a fan of them. He's one of the regional, so the count person that we need to go meet is one of the regional leaders who's opposed to the Church of Sorcery. And then that woman who appeared, she said, how can you just be quiet and let them go off? Don't you think that they would, they must be spies of the Church of Knowledge? And then Ash, the man, says that, does that say? Oh my god, my phone has been really unwieldy. I'm trying to look something up. Oh, he's under house arrest? Apparently. But the Church of Knowledge holds ancient knowledge. They're the sort of opponent that not even the Church of Sorcery would be able to lay their hands on so easily. So we shouldn't move around so clumsily when we don't even know what the Church of Knowledge are thinking. I don't understand why we left though. It seemed the scene just seemed to end really abruptly. She's not in our party, is she? But he says... I think the first priority is to rescue Shida. I don't know who Shida is. Who is she? When did I last save the game? Was it like recently? Because I'd like to watch that again without being fumbling about. I'm gonna check when I last saved. It was like moments ago. I might just reload. Because there was like one little bit that I missed. Where's the bloody inn? There she is. Well, actually, I know what I'll do. I'm gonna save on another save file. There we go. 6-1. Well, I'll just quickly reload it. Watch it again and then go back to this scene. I mean, this load. That makes sense. Probably shouldn't watch such a big cutscene at 3:30 in the morning now. I think this is telling me quickly that I'm kind of running out of brain power. Reset again. See, I know who she is because she's in the manual, but we've not actually been introduced yet. But she's going to be the supposedly... what is it? She's like a prodigal genius or whatever it is, but she's never bothered to put any effort in, so she's not learnt any spells past the elementary level. And she's sort of a think, act, like, go in... kick first, ask questions later kind of person, I think. And she's got a bad mouth about her. That's who she is. And he's the leader of the anti-sorcery resistance, so he said. His name is Ash. And hopefully we can go... let's go just quickly see that scene, because it was only around the corner, wasn't it? I ended up missing it and going all the wrong way first. Where's the tavern? Is it this one? I think it was. Yeah, here we are. Tavern Alforce. Let's try again.
私が反魔導
Yeah,
制
so
度
I'm the
組織
leader of the anti-sorcery thing, Ash.
君たちのことはリオから報
I
告を
heard
受け
about you from Leo.
知識聖堂の権威を軽んじるつもりはないが
That's what I
時期が
missed.
時期だけに城に入るのは簡単なことではない
I've missed it again. Bollocks.
しばらくの間プレリアル校の館に世話になるといい
But for the moment, you should seek out Prelial Count,
彼は先
whatever.
頭に立って魔導制度のやり方に反対している地方領主だ
どうして黙って行かせるんです
And why are you just letting them go there?
知識聖堂のスパイに決まっています
They
理由を
have
つ
to
け
be
て
spies of the
館
Church
に
of
軟禁するよ
Knowledge.
う父には伝えてある知識聖堂は古の知識を握っている魔導聖堂でも簡単に手の出せる相手ではない知識聖堂の考えがつかめないうちは下手に動くなとにかくシーダの救出が先決だ
So they need to rescue Sheeda for some reason, whoever Sheeda is. But basically, so she doesn't trust the Church of Knowledge, which is who our hero girl person is a part of. But he's just saying that they have lots and lots of ancient knowledge that even the Church of Sorcery wouldn't fuck about with. So we should at least learn what their intentions are before we start, like, you know, treating them as the enemy. Stands for lecherousy, creepy old man. I don't think he was that lecherous. I think he was fine. There are some others though. But what was the thing that I missed? Let me just check. I did manage to get a screenshot of that silly line. Oh, this bloody kanji drawing. Oh, I can't get this fucking word. Bane of my life when I'm under pressure as well. Let's see if it'll copy. Oh, there we go. To look down on. Okay. Yeah, so I don't want to look down on the. He said he had something about he doesn't want to sort of underestimate, look down on the authority power of the Church of Knowledge, but it won't be so easy to get into the castle. Maybe he's referring to her then. Well, that's it. We need to go and find this Earl person. I think I'm going to leave it there though. For tonight, because I think my brain can't handle reading any more of this. And I shall ruminate over the ending. I'll look at that maybe later. We'll start the next stream. I might even review it again, make a bit more sense.